Welcome to New Hampshire's Business. I'm Fred Coker. There's a direct link between access to child care and participation in the workforce. That's not me saying that. That's the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston analyst who's my guest. We're going to talk to her in a minute, but first let's go to these graphics because here are some of the findings. From our 65% of children under the age 6 have all parents working, workers dependent on child care, an increasing share of workforce, participation rate of women in the U.S. workforce less than other nations. And then this, productivity losses from absenteeism due to child care burden. Child care expenses greater than 27% of median income of a single parent. And child care deserts, common in low-income areas. I want to ask my guest about that. And she is Sarah Savage, analyst with the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Nice to have you here. What was the key finding of your research into this? Because you did this in New England. This is New England we're talking about. What was the key finding?
Well, I think some of the things that stood out for us is the fact that we know that there's well-established evidence that childcare is critical to work, labor force participation,
right.
And the fact that what we have in place for childcare and our childcare policies that try to support childcare don't really match the reality. And by that I mean there seems to be an assumption that childcare costs, if you use childcare in the mostly private market, are problems for low-income single parents, and that two-parent families, if both parents are working, they can more easily cover those costs, or one parent can stay home with the child. But we know that that is not the case.
Right.
We know that this is a problem. The costs are a problem across a much broader income spectrum, and like you pointed out, the large majority of children live in homes where all parents are working.
Well, one or two examples of things you found. Really down to the nitty-gritty of actual life with parents and children. I know you did some research, you've talked to parents. What are some examples?
Well, I think the fact that, sometimes this can really have implications for staying in the workforce or how much parents work or where they live. So making decisions around care, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, employers really, I have found in other interviews I've done, don't necessarily appreciate this connection between child care and participation in their business. Is that something you found?
I think that is the case, and I think right now we're in a context where we have a tight labor market and low unemployment.
Yeah.
And so now this might actually be an opportune time where it is becoming more obvious, because if for those employers having trouble filling job vacancies or having trouble retaining certain workers, it may be becoming more obvious and more on their radar now.
What are some of the options for employers to deal with this?
Well, I think there's things that are potentially lighter lifts, such as offering more flexibility. There have been parents just anecdotally that have talked about if it wasn't for an employer allowing some flexibility with when they come in to enable drop-off to childcare, that they're able to fit into their lives, then they might have to get a different job. Or some parents just saying, because of the time I would need to get in and where the different options are I could take advantage of, it actually doesn't make sense for our family.
Right.
I'm going to stay home until my child is in kindergarten.
And of course in New Hampshire we've tried to do paid family medical leave now for about 3 decades and we're still working on it. Sarah Savage, who is analyst at the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, thank you.
Thank you, Fred.